Hey guys, Joe here, and today I'm going to bring you a knife I've been very excited about getting for a while. I've been looking for getting this. I don't know why it's been eluding me. I've just been, I guess, busy with getting other stuff and clones, but I finally got it. It came yesterday. I was going to do an unboxing in front of the video, but I was too psyched to check it out after I got home from work. So I opened it up, checked it out, fooled around with it last night, and I decided I was going to do a quick video overview on it today. And it's the CRKT, which is Columbia River Knife and Tool. It's the Flavio Ikoma No Time Off. So let's dive right into it. Let me show you the box. Interesting name. No Time Off, made in Taiwan. CRKT, nothing on that side. There you go. Your standard CRKT box. Like I said, I already had it open. I was fooling around with it yesterday, but sometimes you get so psyched for a knife you can't wait, and I couldn't wait on this one. Let's move the box to the side. Take it out of the plastic. There's nothing really else in the box except instructions. Okay, so here it is closed. And while I have it closed, let's see the centering. Perfect, dead on. Alright, let's open it up and let's talk about it. So some stats before we go over it. And let's see, the blade length is 2.99 inches. So talk about if you had to be under 3, that basically is as good as you're going to get. Blade steel is CTS BD1 with a hardness of 57 to 59 HRC rating. The thickness of the blade is 0.15. The close length is 4.28. The overall length is 7.25. The handle is made out of glass reinforced nylon. The weight is a hefty, though not so hefty, and I'll explain that, 5.9 ounces. Now, some interesting things about this knife, because you see it's a drop point blade with a beautiful satin finish. Now this knife introduces the ILS, which is the Ikoma, obviously stands for the gentleman's name, Flavio Ikoma, the Ikoma Locking System. Now basically what that is, now if I can zoom in on my camera, if you see this little switch right here, it's not your typical frame lock. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, oh yes, it is frame lock. What am I saying? It's not your typical frame lock because in order to close it, you have to push that down and then move it to the side. So let me do it in one motion. Push it down, move it to the side, and then close it. At first, I'll admit, when you first take the knife out, because you're so used to closing a knife another way, you find yourself, oh my God, I can't get this. But then after you get a little bit of practice, it's like, wow, how did I not do this before? You know, it's cake after a while. Now it has the IKBS ball bearing system, and it's absolutely smooth as can be. Now again, I'm new to this locking system, but last night I was going right through it like nothing. So let me take you around it some more. That nice CRKT symbol. I don't think I have my cloth. Hold on, let's just use the old trusty shirt. I'm not getting that. There it is. No Time Off. Here it is in the hand. Let's close it up again. So the reason is I'm trying to close it through by looking through a viewfinder. So there you go. Trust me. I might seem like I'm battling a little bit. It's early in the morning here, and it's very smooth. I wouldn't lie to you otherwise. Has a very deep pocket carry, pocket clip. I mean, look at that. I bet that's about as deep as you can go. There's your back spacer. Now, the reason why I said 5.9, the numbers sound heavy, but it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't, you know, it's in my hand, it just feels right. The size and everything is just right. Has a nice. It's odd though that the jimping they put up here on the blade, it almost feels like it should be here. But I don't really mind it. Some people might not like it depending on how you're holding the knife, because, you know, if you're holding it up here, that's fine, which is probably the way it was intended to be held. But, you know, I find myself going down here. As you can see, I got, you know, a little bit of space left. But I don't care. To me, that's not a big deal. You could just feel that this knife is meant to be used for hard work. Now, the one thing I don't understand, though it's not a negative, and I looked it up too, it's probably just the design. I love the design of the glass reinforced nylon, but it almost looks like this hole here. Let's see if I can get that in the light. That one and that one. It almost looks like something should go there. But yet, I looked at other pictures of this knife, and that's the way it is. Now, I don't know. Is that... I'm guessing it's just meant... I don't know if you hear that in the background. You can hear my dog snoring. Let me be quiet for a second. If that's going on in video, that's him snoring. But, I don't know if that... if that's just cosmetic to look nice or have a different look. It almost looks like there should be some kind of piece of metal or something that would go in there. So as a matter of fact, when I opened the box, I actually thought something was wrong with the knife. I was like, oh man, what the heck, you know? But or something was missing or a piece was missing. But I looked at other pictures, and that's just the way it is. So I don't see a function for having that empty like that. So I'm guessing that's just for cosmetic. But look at that nice. See that nice pattern right there? It's really cool. Yeah, I'm getting a good shot of it, no time. Very sharp, by the way. I was cutting something last night, but I don't have it on me right at the moment. Price about, depending on where you get it, in most places, probably about 80 bucks, $75. Should you get this knife? Yes, I highly recommend this knife. This knife is beautiful. This knife is functional. I have a feeling that this knife is going to be something that you reach to a lot. You know, when you really need to have, like, as the name is, no time off. When you really need stuff to get done. It's funny that I said that because it's another CRKT knife that I plan on getting. It's called the Get. Well, to keep it clean, get something done. But the something is another S word, and I won't say it. Let me give you another view on it. I don't want you to be swayed by me having difficulty right now with closing this, because it just takes practice, and I'm telling you, it's easy once you get used to it. It's almost like it's meant to be, but yet because I'm looking through the camera and trying to do this, I'd have to go off camera. So maybe in a way this could be. Hold on a second. Now I have an issue. No blade play. Yeah, you see, as I press it, it's just going to take practice. So that could be a negative, a little bit of a learning curve. Not a little bit of a learning curve, that's kind of silly. It doesn't take a learning curve to close a knife. A little bit of practice, because you're going to be handling something, you're going to be closing a knife that's different than your typical frame lock. I mean, it opens smooth, it just needs a little fling of the wrist. And I kind of feel bad almost wanting to do this video over because I'm showing you that I'm laboring to close this knife, but I'm telling you, it's not, I'm like a jerk and I didn't have my cloth. I hate it when I'm not ready. You think you're ready when you make a video and then all of a sudden you find out you forgot something. Now let me show you size comparison. Somebody teased me that I'm always using $1. They kidded and want to use 100. Well, I don't have 100 on me, but I got a 20 on me. Just was at the ATM. So let's go rich today. So there you go. It is against the 20. I love this knife. I think this knife is great. And as I was saying, but I think I stopped myself. Don't let me battle in this lock because I'm doing it. I'm just out of practice. Last night I was flying through this like nothing. This is a great knife. This is a big win for CRKT. I think they're going to sell a ton of these. So there you have it. The CRKT Flavio Ikoma, no time off. One last time with opening. Again, it's not assisted opening, so you need to just give it a little flip and it slides open. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed the video.